Alright, so, what's this stream going to be about? Well, I'm going to be going over a couple Q&A questions that I have on my docket, though I'm going to be asking you guys a bit of feedback in order to kind of, like, improve some stuff. Video coming out later today, by the way, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, this is a bit of a, I guess you could call it a Q&A, but it's a bit of a reverse Q&A. We're going to be going over I'm going to be mainly just, like, asking you guys some questions, and I'm going to be, mainly just, trying to, like, see where I can improve certain things over my content for this next year, because, you know, 2022, not the worst, not the best, though, and honestly, I want to at least start improving my content. I am working on being a lot more consistent, starting this year, and, yeah, I think I'll be working on a couple things as well, such as a lot more collaborations, a lot more, remasters, which is going to be pretty big. Yeah, so, and honestly, I am going to be doing a lot of stuff, down the line. Another thing I'm going to be probably doing on the channel is probably moving some older stuff that isn't necessarily doing as well to the second channel. That way I can actually use that a lot more, so that's just another minor thing. I've kind of moved my old podcast to the second channel itself, but let's get into some of these, questions. Let me actually add some gameplay, since this is kind of a little bit not entertaining to me. Let's see. I'm gonna start moving on to, like, question 1. I'm gonna go over some of these, like, questions. I'm gonna go over a couple of these questions and, you know, see where it takes me. For question 1, should I do video introductions for What If videos, to make things a little more specific? So, I usually do certain specific video introductions on What If, such as I feel like Kakashi Uchiha, or what if Naruto the Tenseigan, or blah blah blah. I also don't really do recaps as often, so what I want to know is that, do you guys want me to do a lot more recaps into my What If series? Do I keep doing what I'm doing with that, or there's this third option another option to this, which is moving my channel introductions to a question day segment, or which I do a lot of, like, video introductions and channel introductions as well. So usually when I have, this is basically a lot of stuff. Usually the goal of this is to kind of, like, shorten the video a little bit. I do a great Kurama impression. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I work very hard on that impression. I do work hard on that impression. But I want y'all I want to ask y'all, do I move the intro stuff that I do to, like, somewhere later down the line, keep it as is, or something else? I'm trying to keep my intros a little bit shorter so I can actually get you to the actual meat of the content that you guys want, but honestly, there are, again, some other options as well, such as I could just, like, move the channel introduction to the, you know, question a day segment, or I could also start a recap or start with and move the channel instructions, like, to channel updates or video announcements or something like that. There are a lot of options here. I just want y'all to know what y'all think, because, again, if y'all don't like necessarily the intro, I have seen it kind of not necessarily help my analytics at all. But if you guys want me to keep going as is, I'm fine with that as well. I apologize if I'm not necessarily being as specific as I can, but I'm trying to be very, very different with my question. Another thing that I could also do, honestly, is I apologize if I'm not necessarily being as specific as I can. No real preference. Okay. Actually, another question that I have is channel update videos. So I did those a bunch of times in my past. I've been binging a lot of your content. I can't complain about your intros. Okay. Alright, I'll keep it as is. Channel updates. Now, channel updates. This is the second question. Do you guys want me to keep those? To keep doing those? I used to do those a lot. I've done a lot of channel updates actually in my past. I want y'all to know if you want me to keep doing that again, or should I not do that? Or, like, I could, like, so at some point I just have a channel update whenever, or another option for me is that if I keep doing them, I could do it every quarter, so, like, you get it, like, once a season within, like, I guess, anime seasonal announcements or something like that, I don't know. Or another option is doing something similar to where at the end of the year I do one of these videos with a channel reflection in New Year's and talk about my goals and stuff. Or there's a fourth option, which is I can do infrequent live streams, but they'll be probably half Q&A and half what it will be like channel update, which is probably run pre-scripted. And then another option is YouTube Shorts, where I just kind of give an update via a YouTube Short. By the way, why is her PFP the Rikudo Sanin? That's a fun story. So that's actually a fun story. So I was interested as someone who like got back into Naruto like back in around high school. The one character I really liked a lot was the Sage of Six Paths. That was why, and that was the entire, and that would end up being my first mascot. That's kind of why it was the original mascot of my channel. So irregardless, I really am a big fan of like the Sage of Six Paths and stuff. So question free to this, by the way, is this is something I want to ask a little bit because I have a lot of social medias and stuff. But something that I want to ask is I don't personally like the idea of YouTube Shorts. A small YouTube video of about a minute is enough. I understand that where that comes from, honestly. I'm not necessarily a big fan of like the YouTube Shorts mantra, but there's a line from one of my favorite coaches of all time, Nick Saban, adapt or die. And honestly, I feel like if I want to adapt a lot more, I have to like start kind of incorporating some YouTube Shorts ideas. I'm not a big fan of it myself. It's kind of like weird to me. I do kind of consume them on a little bit of a daily basis. I'm just not a big fan of it as an idea. YouTube Shorts, due to YouTube Shorts, it does seem easier. Honestly, that actually might be a good move, honestly. Again, like, the thing is that I have a lot of actually decent Shorts ideas in itself, but like having them as like updates, as like short updates is probably a decent idea. Yeah, if I understand correctly, I think like doing an update on what series you're doing for the month would be good. Yeah, okay, by the way, I already have I already have a certain series already mostly done, by the way. That's going to be released within like these next couple of weeks. And today you're going to probably getting another video, the Hiruzen Naruto compilation video. But so you got to stay tuned for that. What I understand, that can be solved with a community post. It can be, but honestly, Akira, I understand what you're saying there, and that can be solved with a community post, but, here, counterpoint, people don't like to read. People do not like to read. It's why a lot more people do not get into manga as often as they probably should, and it's why a lot of people don't really get into light novels. I actually have a lot of light novels, by the way. I have ReZero, and that time I got reincarnated as a slime, and Classroom the Elite. People just don't like reading, unfortunately. Let me go to question 3, actually. Should I quit Twitter? Twitter is literally a freaking, like, hellscape, honestly, and it is a little bit, it is a bit frustrating to deal with at times. I mean, I enjoy it at the same time. It's like, I'm in a little bit of an abusive relationship with Twitter. It's a bit of an abusive relationship, with Twitter. It's like, I like it, I hate it at times. Honestly, I just kind of like wonder if I should actually like quit it entirely, or just keep going. Though the thing is that I actually might have more motivation to go in there, but I want y'all to know what y'all think. Should I endure the suffering, limit my time to it, limit my time, or just quit in general? I think actually, honestly, I like the second option a little better, just kind of limiting my time. I do use Twitter, yes. I have my Twitter is at AnimeStage4, so let me just put it in chat right now. So, if you want, at AnimeStage4, that's my Twitter handle. Social media is a bit of a toss-up. It's like, yeah, I agree. It can be definitely a bit of a toss-up, honestly. I would probably say that it's definitely up there with, like, a little bit of the more confusing aspects of... I think, honestly, I'm more leaning towards probably option, or, like, trying to, like, limit my time as much as possible. Like, I'll still be active on Twitter, but I also don't want to be, like, completely active where it kind of, like, takes over my life. Because also social media addiction is a thing as well. So, it's kind of, like, something that's there. I also can take up my time more from Twitter up to, like, my Discord, which I probably should do that a lot more. Or What If Sakura Killed Naruto, or Evil Rock Lee. Oh, bro, What If Sakura Killed Naruto? Yo, okay, that series already uploaded. Already uploaded mostly. What if Sakura kill Naruto has 3 more parts already done. I'm working on the potential finale. So, I will be very clear about this. That will probably come, part 2, I think it's part 2, will probably be out tomorrow. It'll be probably out tomorrow. But that series is set to come out within the next 3 weeks, I think, because I already have that stuff on my channel. I have already stuff ready to like go. All right, let's move on to question 4. So I did a pilot episode with my editor about a what if live stream. I did a pilot episode with my editor. But honestly, I want y'all to know if you want me to do like what if live streams and bring those back, and there are also some other formats I could also bring up with this. So it could include me having a bit of a stream Q&A and chatting before we cover the what ifs. So like you guys ask me some questions before stream. Because one, I want to be a lot more consistent when I stream. So like I want to try to keep doing this like once a week. I do have a couple streams planned, such as a Persona stream and a Pokemon stream. So I talk about Pokemon this while playing Showdown and Persona 3, which is coming out in a couple weeks. Anyways, as I was saying, I also could invite a guest onto a stream to talk about what if topics on those what if streams. Or another option is that I also could do more niche anime that I currently don't cover on the main channel. So I have a lot of series that I watched, like Fire Force. I've watched Violet Evergarden. I've watched Death Note. I've watched Golden Kamuy even. Oh, actually, I have to keep up with season 4. Jalen Hurts took a major step forward. I agree. Remember when you were doing Son of Sonic? Stay tuned for that. I actually plan to finish that when I get to that when I finish Legacy. And another one, and I think the last one here I have listed here is option E is like option A and B for people who just like don't care and they go for it. So I just like do a combination of both option A and B, where I just do a Q&A and also invite guests. Honestly, I like this option the most. Question 5 is removing recaps entirely. Option A, yes. Option B, no. And this is like not just channel interest, but it's like it's like for the recaps I do for a what if series. I'll probably pull this one, but I want to see what y'all think initially. People might want to hear like the next part of the story without having to go through like some of the recap stuff. So I want y'all to know what y'all think about that. I think if you did remove recaps, they would have to go back and find out what happened, which would be good. Okay, maybe like removing recaps could be a decent idea. I think honestly, like the thing I always do like in the beginning of my videos is just like, if you haven't seen the last part, go to that in the description. Unfortunately, I have the link to the next part in the description. Maybe removing recaps could be a decent move, I guess. Question 6, would you like some what if versus battles in the future? I actually want to get into a little bit of power scaling, and honestly, I saw a bunch of you in some of the battles I posted in my community tab comment, and y'all told me that I should make that into a video at some point. And I actually might also do a poll for it, but let me know if y'all are feeling the idea. Also, another thing, I also keep an eye on my analytics, and I know y'all watch some Swaikage. I also know y'all watch some Swaikage. I do have my analytics and some of you also do watch some of those what if verses. I want to see if I wanted to kind of like incorporate that into my channel, because honestly, again, what if versus, not a bad idea in my opinion. And honestly, getting into some power scaling would be pretty interesting in my opinion. Especially since it would also be a bit different compared to what I do. Instead of just like talking about like a different story, I could probably just like play a specific story of a specific fight. So so the focus is not more so on the overall arching story, but on the actual fight itself. Do it? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Another question. What series do y'all want me to work on? I've done Naruto, Dragon Ball, MHA, ReZero. What else do y'all want me to work on? I'm seeing Bleach right now. I'm seeing a lot of other series. No, would not be fun to listen to. I could make it fun to listen to. I could actually make it a lot more fun to listen to. Because I actually have, like, ideas on how a specific story would play out. A specific fight would play out. And honestly, I also kind of could use it to, like, improve my, fight qualities in certain what if series. But that's if y'all don't like it, I'll understand. Anything that seems fresh to you, I would look forward to. Wish I could tell you more about it, but I'm shit at typing. Bro, same. You've done ReZero? Yeah, I've made a ReZero fanfic, actually. Just because the sheer tone of the video is a lot different. I agree. I think I can make it somewhat, I can make it try to be a little more similar as possible, because usually on my what if videos, I usually just like, kind of like, just say it's a specific story, and I also kind of like fuck around at times. Like, I always talk about like Orochimaru going after that Yanuchiya body. You mean it'd be fun to listen to? Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe sports anime? Bro, Kuroko. I have done Kuroko. I have watched Kuroko. I also do plan on to get into Blue Lock, actually. What if Subaru had the system for solo leveling? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's the one I did. That's the one I did. I actually wrote that as a fanfic too. I actually should consider making some of my What If series into fanfics, but that's a discussion for another day. Ooh. Okay, this one's a big one. Would y'all like to see me do facecam videos? Now, the camera that I currently have, hold on a second. I'm trying to like find the specific plug for this one. Here it is. Well, shit, this is awkward. Now, the camera that to keep going, let me try to get this working, but the camera that I have right now isn't really suited for, it's not suited for streaming and stuff. It's not really suited for that. When I get a proper webcam, do you want me to do a facecam video? Facecam videos would be good for what ifs. I like me personally, I would listen to you while playing a game or something. Bro, honestly, that's out there. That's a possibility as well. But honestly, with gameplay footage and stuff, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can like figure this shit out. Why am I not figuring this shit out? There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So this is my face. Now, let me turn this off. So, you can probably tell I just woke up. The camera that I have right now is not really suited for like What If live streams or any other videos or stuff like that. So like the face cam that I have right now, it's not really suited for again, just streaming or something like that. It's more so like an office call thing. But if you want me to do face cam videos in the future, I would not mind that. How have I been? Pretty good, Cynical Weed. It's pretty good. Stage is a thanks for the donation, Upsilon, man. Thank you. But yeah, definitely. I guess I am one now. I could probably show you all my manga collection when it's all done. Hold on a minute. Would you guys like more here's the next question. Would y'all like some... So I'm gonna be doing streams more often. Would you like to see highlight videos for my streams? These are just like some compilations that you don't have to necessarily like go for or watch or anything like that, but would you guys like some highlight videos for my streams? I've done these in the past, but there are streams that I have done in the past that you gotta slog through like how many hours to get through some of the better moments. So like, I want y'all to know if you want to go for if you wanted to have some highlights. Because honestly, if I'm gonna have a more consistent stream schedule more often than not, I think I gotta like at least start I gotta start like going through some highlight videos. Those will be edited by my editor, so you know that'll be huge. But yeah, again, streaming once a week. You guys get a highlight video probably within that same week, in addition to like a what if video, probably like a fanfic read as well, like Legacy or something like that, and then blah blah blah, boom boom boom. I guess you get a lot of your content for the week. Even some shorts in between. I have a couple shorts I've worked on as well. So honestly, I enjoy seeing some highlights here and there. What's up, Top Cat? What's up? When's the next chapter of Legacy? The sorry sounds rude. No, trust me, Cynical Weeb. It's a good question. It's a good question. It's not. You're not trying to come across as. I am gonna be working at probably, and I'm more gonna release that probably around next week. I have 2 videos that are gonna be releasing within the next couple days, so I plan to release Legacy within next week, since that's kind of a decent area to do so. So, but yeah, that's the overall plans. Stay tuned for that. Trust me, you're not at least trying to like spam it or anything like that. You're good. Let me move on to the last 2 questions real quick, so I can probably get into a little bit of gameplay actually. Because I wanted to like show you a couple teams I made on Showdown. I have a Patreon, but I'm restructuring that. If you have any ideas on how to improve my Patreon, let me know. Currently, the plans that I have right now in order to improve my Patreon are the following. So let me bring it up right about now. I think here we go. So, scrapping the $50 and $75 rewards, since nobody really uses those. $1 and above, you can DM me a question on Patreon or comment on the Patreon community tab once a month, where I give updates on the Patreon or leave one in the secret chat in the Patreon and for Discord, for the Patreon VC in the Discord. You also can, for a $20 reward, you get to see videos early. $10 you get to see an early part of script. $30 you can get a follow on any platform of your choice between like Twitter or Instagram, because those are usually the only platforms that I really use. So that's kind of the reward restructuring I'm kind of doing right now. Bro, I'm in my bag right now, man. I have a lot of energy right now. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know. Do y'all feel me on this one? I have like energy for days, and yet at times I'm mentally exhausted. Do y'all relate to that? I have like energy physically, but I have like but my mental energy is just like tired. You know? It's weird, right? It's weird. I have like this much energy today, but like I also just woke up too. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. Bro, y'all are crazy today, man. Y'all are crazy. Okay, so final question though. I got one more question actually. I don't see a lot of like, please don't spoil JJK waiting for the anime. I'll never do that. I'll never do that. The only time I'd ever like, I have money for days. Hey yo! Thank you for the £2, man. Upsilon again. I have money for days. I guess you do. Oh man. I understand. Yeah. Question 11. Okay. So I do plan to stream once a week this year, if possible, obviously. But what time do y'all want me to stream? I prefer EST my time, so let me know what time y'all want me to stream. I don't want to get you streaming at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but if y'all want me to do that, that's fine. If y'all have a specific time you want me to stream, so like, it doesn't even have to be like a specific like end time. It's just like, when do y'all want me to start streaming? Like, it could be like this time, or like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, anywhere, right? Anywhere. I can end it off here, actually. I can end it off here. I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys had a great day.